In the high-stakes world of heavy construction, precision isn't optional, it's survival. Welcome to a realm where ultra-class haul trucks, cranes, and excavators move mountains and risk lives. Here, a 400-ton haul truck backs into position, its bed raised to release tons of aggregate when it strikes overhead transmission lines, igniting a cascade of electrical discharges. Nearby, crawler cranes load payloads with surgical precision. Every ton lifted is a delicate balance between gravity, tension, and timing. But not everything goes according to plan. When one of these massive haulers loses balance, it takes the raw power of an excavator to stabilize and recover the operation. These machines are engineered for extremes, but here on the ground, it's the operators, the decisions, and the split-second reactions that define the line between control and catastrophe. Improvisation replaces instruction, as one worker misuses a tool with alarming confidence, unaware of the risk he's inviting. From clearing debris with creative speed to cutting down trees without cutting corners, until it all goes violently wrong. And yet, after the turmoil, the ground is smoothed with a finish so precise it borders on art. Order is etched into asphalt as workers and machines synchronize to lay the dividing line, each yellow stripe separating speed from disaster. Miles away, steel replaces steel, old railways torn from the earth and replaced with fresh track, a precise dance of hydraulics and coordination. But pressure builds in silence. A tanker truck buckles inward, imploding from within, a catastrophic failure of containment. One miscalculated turn ends in ruin. A trucker destroys his own fuel tanks, sending diesel gushing across the asphalt. Frustration boils over. In a shocking escalation, a worker uses a digger to deliberately rupture a truck's fuel cell, rage replacing reason. And while most build, some still gamble, like the concrete worker ignoring every safety protocol, and the risk taker defying gravity, logic, and luck in one misstep. One misstep could mean a fall, one slip, a crush injury, but the job moves forward, with or without safety in place. Every site has its rules, but not everyone follows them. And when calculation is replaced by instinct, risk takes the lead. Where machines meet human hands, precision often gives way to unpredictability. To the untrained eye, it looks fearless, but to those who know, it's a countdown, waiting for the inevitable cost of ignoring the plan. Because in construction, skill builds progress, but it's discipline that prevents disaster. Panic unfolds as an excavator spirals out of control, rotating violently, an engine gone rogue. One worker springs into action, chasing the steel beast as it spins. He stumbles, nearly thrown by momentum. But with relentless focus, he climbs aboard mid-spin, fighting the machine from within until, finally, it stops. No time to react, no margin for error, just consequences unfolding in real time. In seconds, steel crashes to earth, a slow-motion collapse with very real impact. Beneath the surface, the work continues. Manual borehole drilling punches through earth with sweat and rhythm, while automated rigs bring force and finesse to the same task in seconds. Water systems take shape, tap lines, control valves, castings, all measured, aligned and sealed into place. With garbage crews turning routine into recess and sewage lifted skyward in a technique too strange to explain. On the fields, automation takes root. Robots harvesting with quiet precision, machines replacing manpower at scale. Yet humans match the effort, adapting tools to survive the grind, turning muscle into motion with mechanical aid. Back on the road, things unravel. A turbine blade collapses in transit. An oversized load meets an overlooked miscalculation. Elsewhere, force is found in numbers. Dozens unite to pull a vehicle from the depths. No hydraulics, just pure human resolve. And disaster unfolds. An excavator clings to the edge, then plummets. Steel and gravity win again. Back on the site, things get lighter. A screeding crew finds rhythm, and one worker finds trouble with a splash of unexpected comedy. But creativity never quits. Concrete is poured in styles that defy the manual, part choreography, part construction, all innovation. From colossal haulers sparking against high-voltage lines to cranes towering over chaos, this is the raw energy of the job site. We watched missteps and miracles, machines tipping, tempers flaring, workers caught in the gap between instinct and disaster. Some rushed, some risked, and some just improvised, turning failure into funny and pressure into precision. Through lanes marked in paint, rail tracks rebuilt by grit, and rigs rising from dust, progress moved forward, sometimes recklessly. But whether by robot or raw muscle, whether pouring concrete with style or rescuing machines from the brink, one truth stands tall. Construction isn't just work, it's a battlefield of balance, force, and fate. And in every frame, you just witnessed the power behind the build. This is Titan Works, where machines collide with mayhem and mastery meets madness. If you crave the raw, the real, and the ridiculous behind construction's toughest moments, subscribe now, smash that like button, drop a comment, and join the crew that builds through the chaos. Because here, we don't just watch, we work with Titans.